Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And I'm saying goodbye to a show that I have watched for a long time. Criminal Minds is a crime procedure thriller kind of television series, which pretty famous. Um, it's been a hit for several years now. It just completed the 15th and final season. The last season, I think they only had 15 episodes, and this season, 15 or 16 episodes. This season was only 10. Started in January and ended in February. We had the double episode that was completed on Wednesday, the ninth and 10th episode. And with that, the series comes to an end. And it's going to be a big miss because I kind of miss the American cop shows. It's been a while since I've actually been into a cop show, kind of like FBI, stuff like that. If you want to count X Files into that, I see it more as a science fiction series. This happens to have FBI agents in it, but yeah, if you want to count that as well, this was one that I really, really enjoyed. And from time to time, down the line, I'm going to miss this show. I don't have any of the DVD sets. I watch it. You can probably watch it on streaming services for years to come. But it is a year and year show to my heart. I believe it's got some of the most disturbing episodes without being too dark. Well, I say too dark without being too gory. I believe some of the episodes are really, really dark. So especially ones that deals with psychopaths and really, really disturbed minds, criminals, serial killers, people who cut off, like the last two episodes had the particular character, the chameleon, the guy who cuts off people's masks, women's masks especially. Everett Lynch, played by, this guy is an amazing actor. I think he's he did a great job last season as well as this. Michael Mosley, he was a recurring character of the last season. He almost killed one of our beloved agents, Agent Rossi, and this season as well. I think he's been in 3 or 4 episodes, including the last 2. Ends with his death, of course. You can't have that lying around. But Michael Mosley played a great villain. We've had some really good characters that were villains. Several of them stand out, but I believe he is probably top 3 or top 4, top 5 at least for me. Let me tell you about my association with this show. I think this show started in 2005, but I must have watched, I think, from season 2 onwards, if I'm not mistaken. No, season 1, pretty sure. Maybe like 3 or 4 episodes here or there. I don't think I actually watched the show completely. 2006, I moved from my family home or me and my parents. We moved from our family home in Trikakara to where I'm currently staying, the apartment. And I remember I watched a few episodes. I remember I watched this really awesome episode with a fantastic cast, and the actress, I can't remember her name, but I've seen her in several stuff. She was amazing. I mean, she and Mandy Patinkin played off each other like absolutely one. Mandy Patinkin played this character who was the BAU, one of the BAU leaders, called Jason Gideon, and he left after season 2, apparently because he was finding it too difficult. And I mean, these two characters really played off each other, actors rather. They played off each other awesomely, and of course, the show has had some controversy, especially with one actor leaving, and another actor getting fired. But yeah, let's not talk about too much of the negative stuff. But I really love the cast. There's not a single member in this cast that I don't like. I really like most of the characters, especially the ones who've been there from, at least the first, second episode. David Rossi, who's been there from season 3, is a big favorite of mine. Emily Prentice, who's played by Paget Brewster, she's awesome. She joined in season 2. The first season had an actress called Lola Glaudini. Unfortunately, she found the series too dark for her, and she wanted out. So the end of that season, she gets shot, and I think the first or second episode of the second season, her character quits the FBI and leaves. That's she gets replaced by Emily Prentice, and JJ Jennifer Jarrow, awesomely played by what's her name, AJ Cook, awesome. Tara, played by Aisha Tyler, who's an awesome actress who I first saw in Friends, and I've seen her here and there. She also is amazing. I really love that actress a lot. She's funny, but in this series she isn't playing out her comedic side. She's more serious. But she's a comedic actress. She's actually awesome. And side note, I believe there's a group of fans who want her to play the role of the She-Hulk. And having heard that, I think she would be awesome as the She-Hulk. She would definitely be my number one choice to play that character. And I believe they are planning to have the character She-Hulk as well as her regular alter ego be the lawyer for Spider-Man in the next Spider-Man movie. Kristen Vangsness, I'm not really sure how you pronounce the name. Vangsness is what I pronounce it as. Penelope Garcia, she's a character who I did not like initially. She was too colorful for my. When I say colorful, it's her outfits and stuff, her makeup and stuff. I didn't like her initially when I first. She was a recurring character in the first season, but she was, I think, there in almost every episode. And from the second season onwards, she was elevated to the main cast. I think by 4 or 5 seasons, she became a favorite of mine. And like I said, the entire cast is huge favorite of mine, including the new guys on the show, like, of course, like Tara, played by Aisha Tyler. Oh boy, the let's see, what's that character's name? Matt. But I'm trying to think of the actor's name. Crap. Escapes me. If I could actually find it, that would be great. But you know what I'm talking about. Matt is played by David Hennessy. Luke is played by Adam Rodriguez, who used to be on CSI Miami. He moved in a couple of seasons ago. I think 4 seasons ago. 4 or 5 seasons ago, and he's always been called the newbie, despite the fact that Matt joined the team later. And at the end of the episode, end of the double header episode, we see something. Okay, so this is what I want to say about this particular. I actually thought the way that they were leading it, Emily would get promoted, or she would leave to Colorado. Apparently, she's still saying AJ would get promoted. That's what they were leading to, or she might be leaving to New Orleans. That's what they were leading up to. And I thought David Rossi would retire. However, they all changed their mind, which is odd. And the only one who leaves is Penelope Garcia, which is funny. I mean, I thought they would actually span that across. We'll have 4 or 5 of the core of the team actually staying back, and the rest of them retiring or something like that. But well, and you see Luke actually asking her out on a date. So apparently they've been hinting this particular thing for a while now, the way that she ribs him and all that stuff. So I'm guessing they're going to be an item. I do not know if there's going to be another spin-off that comes in. They tried 2 spin-offs, if I'm not mistaken. One was Criminal Minds Beyond Borders, which I liked a lot. However, I didn't like one of the actresses in it. Daniel Hennessy, who plays Matt, was on that series, and after the series got cancelled, they moved him over here because oh boy, I wish I could remember the names now. What's his name? Thomas Gibson, who played Hotstar, who he got fired from the show, so they needed another male replacement, so they brought him along. They brought him over to this particular show, so that's great. They even do show some of the old some of the previous cast members, like Derek, played by Shamar Moore, was a huge Huge fan favorite, however, he left. Hodge, played by Thomas Gibson, who, yeah, the controversial thing that I was talking about. Ellie, played by Laura Glonini, and Gideon, the character who actually committed suicide much later in life, much later after he left the show, played by Mandy Patinkin. And you also have oh boy, what's her name now? Penelope? No, sorry. There was one more actress who was there for a couple of years. You also had Jennifer Love Hewitt, played in one season, but she got pregnant, so she couldn't come back to the show. That's when they brought in Aisha Tyler. So yeah, this show has been. I'm just telling you all the things I like about the show. That's what they've never had a bad casting. I can't think of anyone who I would want to replace in this particular show. I mean, like I said, the only character who did not like right off the bat was Penelope Garcia, and she became one of my favorites after her. Like, she became a darling. You can't hate her for that. I mean, she didn't rub me the wrong way initially, but I got over it. And if I were to pick one person, probably, who would I say? Like, I love everybody. I don't really know who I could actually replace in this show. I don't think I would want to replace anybody. But I was bummed when they removed Hodge because he was the leader of the group at that point in time, definitely. But unfortunately, the issues that happened with him. I don't want to go too deep into that, but yeah, he had to be replaced. So that's the end of of a great television series. I believe it was 2010, maybe 2011 when I started binge watching the show, because like I said, I watched some episodes of season 1 and then here and there season 2, then I missed out season 3, season 4, season 5, maybe season 6 as well. I think the first five seasons I kind of binge watched when I got the chance, and I really fell in love with the show. I already did like it quite a bit, but having watched several episodes back to back, I really fell in love with the show, with the characters and all that stuff. Some of it, like I said, some of the things are really gruesome. How many murderers, rapists, serial killers do you have in the United States? Sheesh. But anyway, this is a show that could possibly have gone on forever, because there's no dearth of. You could just replace the characters whenever whenever they needed something to be shaken up. You could just remove some of the characters as having getting transferred or killed off, or they in just quitting the FBI altogether. Maybe the actor or actresses wants to have a change of pace, and therefore they leave, and you bring someone else in like they've already done in the show. But overall, I think they could have actually continued this show, but it's probably expensive to make with all these characters getting, the actors who've been there for a long time having really good pay, I guess. And for the other thing, which I was discussing with my cousin today, I think the networks and everybody wants the shorter season, 10 to 15 episodes or 13 episodes. Let's put it as 13 episodes, binge watching, serialized shows, which come to think of it, even though I don't really mind it as much as I didn't. I did like it earlier, but I don't really mind it that much now. I do get the appeal, but I'm going to miss the fact that there seems to be less and less episodic shows that I can watch. There are some, of course, but most people seem to like the serialized versions. I don't know why it just is. But I grew up mostly on episodic stuff, so that's another one. And we also have Arrow finishing off this earlier this year after 8 seasons, with the shortened season this year of just 10 episodes, this one. And we also will be ending up Supernatural with a shortened, kind of short season of 20 episodes. They normally go for 22, 24, but yeah, so we've got 3 great shows, all episodic in nature, are coming to an end. And Uh, you can always watch them on DVDs or Blu-rays, or find a service that actually has them, that you can actually play them over and over again. All right, guys, that's my thoughts on Criminal Minds coming to an end. It's a shame, but yeah, all good things have to come to an end one day or the other. Hope they have some kind of a spin-off show coming up soon. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.